ask you now, Rory, if we had high net worth individuals who are watching these videos now and they wanted to invest directly in short-term finance, so they want to lend their money out, is there a way that they can get involved with that?
Okay, so that's essentially what I did, maybe 2005, 2006. We did some research, did a bit of property training, found there were very few bridging companies around. It's a full-time job, and the key thing is it's about risk. So you could set your own business up. It's incredibly risky. You have to do your due diligence. You know, you need to have access to good valuers, a really good legal team, the ability to underwrite and understand where problems can be in lending money, and also have access to people like a QS or a quantity surveyor. That's one way, do it yourself, but essentially it's a job. The other way, you could just lend via some form of crowdfunding facility, so like a peer-to-peer platform, and that can be done for debt and also equity. And I'd say go Google it, go do some research. You haven't got to do all the hard work, you just get the return, and that way you've freed up your time and you're getting essentially passive income. So that would be another way of doing that. And how we operate, we keep it very simple. We have projects that need funding, so either we'll lend the monies ourselves, or we might broker. We've just done a £2 million loan for a client for a big office to resi conversion. We broker that. It's very, very simple. But when we're borrowing, we don't do profit share, we just do straightforward loans. Fred has £100,000 that's there. We'd agree a rate that we would pay Fred, so that could be 6 or 7%. It just depends on the project, really. And we then have a first charge on that. What we're not doing is offering really crazy rates. The reason why the rates are normally higher is that the money, I don't mean profit share, just on a loan, it's probably because the money that's being borrowed from the investor and used in that project is probably the mezzanine finance. Either it's a charge with a lender and then it's the money on top. So you have to understand that that is risky. It's incredibly risky, because if it goes wrong, the person who has the first charge gets fed first. If you're in that pot of those on mezzanine or second charge, then you have to wait till you get fed.
Your turn,
so that's the thing. So essentially, higher rates is higher risk, and again, you need to be aware of it.
Okay.
Okay.